and welcome to the video series of VPN configuration on Checkpoint Firewall. In last video we have seen how to create a basic VPN tunnel between Checkpoint Firewall and a Cisco router. In this video series we will introduce a NAT with the VPN. So let's see what is there in the task. So it says update VPN tunnel configured in task 1 to allow new loopback on R1 to access R2 over VPN tunnel. Make necessary changes on firewall and router to allow this communication and then verify. So we do not have NAT basically, so we have a requirement wherein a new loopback on R1 wants to communicate with R2 loopback over the same VPN tunnel, and then we want to see what changes has come after the VPN configuration. So we are allowed to make any changes related to firewall and router. So go to that test machine again. Now the new loopback is 80. So let me go to R1 first. So show interfaces. So we have seen, I believe, okay. So we already have one loopback created with the IP address 180.1.1.1. Good. Now go to firewall first. So I'm on Checkpoint Firewall. First thing I need to update the anti-spoofing configuration. So interface has to be configured to allow 180 subnet. One reverse route has to be there. Security policy has to be updated, and then encryption domain at the end. So we'll start from anti-spoofing. Now go to CP port topology section, and then this is the interface. Double click on that, go to topology and details. So as of now 136, 1121 and 150.110, these are the two networks as part of encryption anti-spoofing. Now we need to add 180 as well. So group is CP port Ethernet 1-0. Okay, CP port Ethernet 1-0. Go to groups, CP port Ethernet 1-0. And here I will add, if there is an object is there, 180 as part of my trusted subnet on this interface. Let's verify if we have a route on the firewall or not. So I exit from this tunnel shell and then nextset -rn. Okay, so we do not have a reverse route. So go to browser, for example. And add a route to reach 180 subnet. So it is 192.168.70.102. Okay, so username is admin and password is admin123. So go to static routes and click on add. It is 180.1.1.0, 255, 255, 255.0, and the gateway would be 136.121.11, which is the router IP address. So save this. So we have reverse route, we have anti-spoofing configuration, update policy, and encryption domain now. So source is now 180 as well. So let me see if there is any NAT configuration. No, that's good. Now let's create a group. So we already have a group VPN domain with two networks. Okay. Now go to CP port open this object, topology section, and instead of just one network, which is 150, now we will call this group here as part of encryption domain, which is VPN domain. Awesome. Okay. So we have everything in place now: anti-spoofing, reverse route, security policies, and the VPN configuration related to encryption domain. So click on install policy and do a changes on R2. This is R2. The only change here is to update the encryption domain. Rest everything is okay. So I'll add this new loopback as part of crypto ACL. So access list 101 permit IP local will remain same, which is 160.1.1.0, and remote now would be 180.1.1.0 0.0.255. So if you do show access list, so we should see two ACLs in 101. One is for 150 and 160, and second is for 180 and 160. Awesome. Now what we need to do is clear the VPN tunnel. So clear crypto ISACamp, clear crypto SA, and let's say clear crypto S session as well. Now go to checkpoint firewall, VPN TU. Again, multiple options. If you want to delete all IK and IPsec essays, 0, and if there is any specific peer, you can choose corresponding option. So we have just one, so I'm using 0 and 1, no phase 1 essay, and 2, no phase 2 essay. Perfect. Now go to R1, first ping to 160.1.1.1 from 150.1.1.1.1. So we should see response back. I'm able to ping, so we will verify in logs as well. And now instead of 150, it should work from 182. I'm able to ping. And if you go to firewall CLI, we have one phase 1 essay, and now if you see, we have a pair of phase 2 essays. So now we have 2 essays for inbound and 2 essays for outbound. So let's see in the logs why we have 2 pair of essays. Now I'm in Smart View Tracker. Okay, so start from here. So VPN tunnel main mode has been completed between firewall and Cisco router. We can see in the logs. Now we could see quick mode received. So quick mode has started. Now in the next log entry we could see the quick mode has been completed between subnet 150.110 and 161.110. So one phase 2 essay which is between 151.110 and 161.110. And if you see the next log entry, here we have traffic from 150.1.1.1 to 161.1.1 is being encrypted. Now if you move down, another log entry which says quick mode again has been received, and the next log entry says a new phase 2 essay has been created, this time between subnet 181.110 and 160.1.1.0, and the next log entry says traffic has been encrypted. So we have one phase 1 and there can be multiple phase 2 essays depending upon your encryption domain configuration. Moment you will add a new subnet as part of encryption domain, there will be a new pair of essay. So phase 1 main mode will have just one essay, and the phase 2 essay are dependent on the encryption domain configuration. So that's all I have in my mind for this video. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you are enjoying this video series from Driver System.